Hey guys, here's my flipped classroom lesson plan. This is for Shane Purkis. My lesson title is Crash Course in the Civil War. It's for U.S. history for 11th graders. The time that they'll be doing this activity in class will be 50 minutes, but they will be doing a lot of the work at home. The academic standards covered will be Writing of History 11 to 12.6. It's on production and distribution of writing using technology and the internet to produce, publish, and update individual or shared writing products in response to ongoing feedback. The learning objectives will be that the students will be able to work with a group and put together a poster which contains information on the Union and the Confederates, the reason for the Civil War and why the Union won, using their KWL charts they completed at home in conjunction with the Crash Course in U.S. History video that they watched. That's the first of the learning resources that they'll have at home is the video, the Civil War Part 1, Crash Course in U.S. History, number 20. They'll be watching that for 6 minutes and 45 seconds to go over just the general part of the Civil War that I want them to go over. This would be towards the start of that unit. For the video, they can use the closed captioning feature, which it will show the options and settings to how they can update the closed captioning so that they'll be able to see it best. There will be a word bank that they will be sent home with through their, whether it's Class Dojo or Power School or just class email. The word bank is right here, and it will be showing the students the tough words in the video as well as the definitions. And it'll also give them the place to go for a more in-depth definition at Merriam-Webster, where they'll be able to see synonyms as well as hear the word as well. They'll be filling in the KWL chart that they have right here on what they know, what they want to know, and what they've learned from the video. And what they'll be filling that off on based off of is the guiding questions that I've sent them with. They've sent with 4. The main reason or reasons for the Civil War. Was there more than one? Why or why not? What were some of the border states that the Union had that allowed slavery? Was there a time or any way that the Confederates could have won the war? Why or why not? And what were some of the advantages that led to the Union winning the Civil War? They'll be doing that and bringing that to class, as well as using the internet to find other supporting evidence based on the questions that I have provided. They'll be filling the KWL chart out for the class, preparing questions for myself and the group, and then having other learning resources from online that they can use for their group assignment, as referenced earlier. The classroom activity will be starting with a review at the beginning of class, going over the KWL chart answers, addressing common problems or misconceptions, and facilitating a class discussion before then going into the activity where they will be grouped into 5 to 6 students to complete a poster, which will cover the North and the South, specifically covering what were the states in the Union and Confederates, and the reason for the Civil War, as well as why the Union won. The students will have jobs like floating researcher, online researcher, scribe, artist, and presenter, which will be clearly listed what they will be doing down here. The differentiation and individualization that we'll have in the assignment will be that students will be able to use their iPads to access their websites. They'll use Google Chrome to access these websites, and we'll be able to use Screen Reader as well as changing themes to high contrast or black and white. There will be a word bank with definitions for tough vocabulary words they will see for EL students. The gifted and talented students will be able to lead groups in discussion and put in the posters together, and then the teacher will be able to help students that are struggling with one-on-one tutorial help. The assessment, they'll be doing a summary of the assignment with 2 to 3 sentences. And at the beginning of class, we will have a Kahoot quiz, which is right here, which has 4 questions listed right here. And that is the collaborative lesson plan based on the flipped lesson plan format. All right, thank you guys.